Hi, it's Sherry here, and several days ago, on a beautiful blue Colorado sky day, I got in my little Grow You car and I headed to Boulder to find something that I like to do about this time of year. And I was specifically headed to our great little hardware store there. It's not so little, actually, McGuckin Hardware, because I knew that they had some great pricing on some amaryllis bulbs. Now, these are ones that are in kits. Those are actually jumping out of the box, but I wanted the bulbs themselves so I could share them with you in this week's episode, something that's become a tradition for me. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Grow You Girl channel. This week, we are going to be talking about something that seems to be trending across America and has for the last few weeks, and that is Christmas decorations. I have never seen them going up as early. We usually see them in the retail stores, right? But to actually see them in homes across America, it's actually kind of a sweet thing. And we've gotten started, as you can see, with our tree. But Ed and I decided we're just going to take it step by step. We don't need to rush into it because we're still even a week away from Thanksgiving. So let's go ahead and today I thought what we would do is do our table arrangement here for the dining room table. And with that, we're going to be making an assortment of Paperwhites and Amaryllis bulbs that we will get putting in different containers. And I'll have to decide which one I want to use on the table here, in the kitchen, and in the downstairs in the sunroom, as well as some gifts that I want to make for some others. And so I'll show you an assortment of ways that you can make it, some different vase options that you can do, or pots, and we'll just have some fun doing it. What do you think? All right, let's grow. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the Paperwhites. And these have, and I'll put a little picture on the screen here so you can see what they look like when they are blooming. And it'll probably take them I've seen them take anywhere from a couple of weeks to 3 or 4 weeks. So you just don't know. And it's the fun part of growing them. Here is a Paperwhite bulb. And I have two different sizes. I got some at the local garden center, but then I went into Boulder and I got these Paperwhites. What's interesting, as you look at different Paperwhites, they're the same kind. They're called In-Ball, which has a scent to it. Some Paperwhites have scents and some don't. So the type that does not is called Zivia, Ziva, Ziva. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But these I love, and Ed and I both love the scent of these. But I got these at McGuckin's, and they were $1.99. These were $2.29, and look at the size difference. I don't know how that will translate into the flowers. It looks like a little duck here, doesn't it? um, but it will make a difference in whatever container that I put it in. So I am going to, I want to put them into this vase, however you want to say that. It's just a glass jar that I've got rocks from out in the garden. And I actually have these little red glass beads in here that just, I had this leftover from last year because I had Paperwhites in it. And so if you don't want to do dirt, just put them in this rocks. And all you have to do, I'm going to use the smaller ones in here, is that I'm just going to place them in here like that and fill it with water. As simple as that. And you just want the water to get to about here on the Paperwhites. You don't want your Paperwhites to dry out, so you want to watch that on the bulb. But you just want the water, and you could push them into the rocks a little bit if you want. But it's just the root side down, and that's it. That's all that you have to do for the Paperwhites in this kind of a container. Now, and again, I'm just going to put water in here, and I'll show you just how easy it is, and boom, we're done. And then it's just watching it every day, making sure that you've got And that's it for that. Now, if I want to put, I just knocked it over, but I'll stick it in there a little better. You don't want to drown them. I guess it's the biggest thing to watch. I've learned with that. Now, another way that you can do these is with dirt. And I got a couple of containers from, or pots from Amazon. And this one has a hole in it because they want to have good drainage. It's got a little drainage hole there. Now this comes with a little, this little plate came with this, but I may put it on another plate. One of the things that I did today is I went to a local flea market and got some really cool plates. And I love to use little plates just for decoration as the saucer. I think it's a lot prettier and gives it a little bit more oomph. And this is a beautiful plate. So if you're giving this as a gift, you know, after the flowers have faded, it's a nice little gift that they can have. So let me think here for a minute. And one other pot that I have that I got from Amazon, oh, two others. I got this one, which is a flatter one. I did drill a hole in the bottom of it. And again, move some of these bulbs off of the plate. I got another lovely plate. This plate that I think will be, and I have a girlfriend's birthday that's coming up on Friday, and I think it will just be a really lovely gift to put the amaryllis bulb in. So we're going to put dirt in here. And for the amaryllis, it's really the same for the amaryllis bulbs as it is for the paperwhites. They're bulbs that need to be taken care of. Now this one is called Charisma, and I'll put a picture on here so you can see it. Move these paperwhites over here, but I'm just going to fill it up with dirt. That's all I'm going to do. Simple as that. I've got the drainage for it. And it will just be absolutely lovely. You want these grounded pretty good in here. And sometimes you can even take branches and put it in because, you know, the stalk of this is going to get tall. And sometimes if you don't have it weighed in well enough, it might tend to droop a little bit. And then here's another pot that I have that I got from Amazon. And this one, I really think I'm going to, well, I might put rocks in that too, just like that. I have, and this is what I just really, when you look at trays for your pots, this is something that my kids made in school. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's a date on it. I don't think there is, but many years ago. And it makes a great saucer, and it's very sentimental to me. So that's going to go in there with, what did I do with my, oh, I'm losing my bulbs. I'm losing my bulbs. So that may go in there, or I may put the Paperwhites, a couple of the smaller Paperwhites in here. I think that's what I will actually do with this container. And then this plate, I have one more bowl like this. Look at this plate that I got at the flea market today for $9. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love the flowers on it. And again, you can use it for saucers for your plants and then have it as a decoration afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all done, and then we'll see where we go from there. So I've got the little ones here. I think I'll put some rocks on top just to weigh them down a little bit. Packing it down real tight. Okay, one thing I want to share about the larger amaryllis bulbs as I'm filling this in with dirt is that they come in all kinds of price categories. It's amazing to me. So the local garden center, that they were about 39 bucks for these bulbs. So a bulb this size, $39. And I just didn't want to spend that much. You know, we do have our budgets. And so I went, that's what sent me to McGuckin's in Boulder, because I had seen them there for $21. And I mean, that's quite a cost savings. And so then I went ahead and, you know, these were 21 a piece. So you figure what, between all of these, that's 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, about 60 bucks is what I have spent for all of this. And I am going to need more dirt. I'll be back. So I'm going to, nice fresh dirt. Smells so good. Just get that filled in around there. Now again, you can use rocks on the top, decorative stones, however you want to weigh this down. But it does need to be weighed down just to hold it in place, because they can get very robust, shall we say. So I think what I'm going to do for this one is that I am going to I'm going to put some rocks on the top. If I had, let's see, if I had some decorative marble, I would do that too. I'm trying to think if I have any around. I don't think I do. So I'm just going to do some decorative rock. I mean, just some pea gravel in here. Again, that will help to weigh it down. And I happen to have a lot of that around because it's in my yard. I'm going to go get some more. I actually found some of this, I forget what this crystal is called, but I had some outside too. So I'm going to put the rock on the top, and then I will put these for decoration on top of that. And it's just so lovely to see these start to, you know, as it starts to grow, especially as we leave our gardens behind us, right? So I'm just going to put these little bit of sparkly metallic in there for a little extra decoration. Got a few other rocks that popped up, and that's it. That's really it. And I will put this one on this plate. And I would not, of course, put any rocks onto this for drainage because it will scratch this beautiful plate, and I don't want to do that. So there we have it. There is our amaryllis. And again, that is called Charisma. It's a beautiful pinkish color. And then finally, I have one more, right? I have one more left. And I will use the same kind of pot for the Paperwhites. And I won't need as much weight for it because the bulb is not that big. I will put that in there. And, you know, I only started doing these a couple of years ago. I got one as a gift, and I absolutely loved it. It just made me so happy with the growth this time of year. And so it's just now it's becoming, it's one of those things. It just starts to become a tradition. And I'm going to put these in here just like that. And I'll put that on this beautiful plate here. And there's another birthday I have coming up as well that I want to give these for. And voila. That's it. Right? I'm thinking, yeah, that is it. So let me move my dirt so you can see. So we have this lovely one that will have the Paperwhites in it. We've got these Paperwhites, and I may leave these Paperwhites right here on the table here in the sunroom, which also has, to show off my Christmas cactus. The other thing, that's what I'm going to put on those. I almost forgot. So for these, I'm going to put some dry moss. I'm going to get this wet and I'll put that on the top. And I'll take a picture of these and show them here at the end of these finished and in their spot. But I wanted to show you my Christmas cactus. I've had this, oh my gosh, I want to say about 6 or 7 years, if not more. But it really does bloom, not at Christmas, but at Thanksgiving. And so let me clean up. I'll get this wet in place, and then I'll show you everything I got. All right? Okay, so I am just getting these all watered in. And it's a delight to move from outdoors to indoors when you know you've got projects like this going on. And while they may not look like a lot right now, that will change. I'm not sure exactly where everything's going to go, but I do know that I do have a couple of gifts. I mean, and you can add, like, for gifts, this is a brooch, a pen, however you want to call it, that you could do something like that to go with it, just to give it some color until it starts to grow. This one, I actually put some other crystals in here to go with this. And again, it is a lovely plate underneath that will be an additional gift. This one, I put a little angel in here. And I also put, just to give it some color for right now, these are actually wine glass markers that I put in there. And they will definitely have to stay there for a while once the flower grows, but that's okay. And then these guys right here, which I think will definitely be lovely in the kitchen window. Use your imagination. It's so simple to do. You just have to continuously remember to water them. Don't overwater them. Don't underwater them. Just keep them at a nice moist pace. And enjoy this holiday season. I guess that's something I just really wanted to share as well. And not go crazy and have to have everything perfect, because it doesn't have to be perfect. I am proof pudding of that. So my friends, until next week, please subscribe to the channel. I will keep you updated each week as we do different things throughout the holidays of how these are the ones that I kept are doing. And we will go from there. So have a great week ahead. And again, just really enjoy the holiday season, and onward we grow. Thought I would share with you a little epilogue to today's video. Here is, light isn't great in here, but here is, it's already starting to come out of that. But here's the one amaryllis that I have put on the dining room table. Here are the Paperwhites that I have put here at the edge of the kitchen counter. I didn't talk about this before, but they need a little bit of light. Direct light is probably not the best, but indirect light is always good. I put this one here in my office on my back desk, so I look forward to having that energy in here. And then finally, these two in here for the table here in the sunroom. sitting with the Christmas candle, and they'll sit here until I give them away as gifts. So there you have it. And remember that Amazon can also has amaryllis bulbs if there's none in your area. But if you open your eyes a little wider, like so many things about growing, you'll be amazed at what you will see. Thanks for growing with us, and we will see you next time. And in the meantime, be sure to like, comment, let us know what really resonated for you in this video, and then of course be sure to subscribe at no cost to you and be updated when we have new videos up to play.